This is a reflection by a nurse. Thank you for being here tonight. We gather to remember June 16th, 2026 at Wilmington Hospital and to honor the lives forever changed. We gather for our coworkers, our friends, our healthcare family. That day began like any other in the emergency department. We came ready to care for people in their worst moments. None of us imagined we would soon be living through one of our own. I was there. I stand before you not just as an employee, but as a nurse who cared for those involved. I remember the confusion, the shouting, officers and SWAT teams rushing through, asking how to get downstairs, but no one said, there is an active shooter. No one told us what was happening or that our lives were in danger. I remember the fear, feeling unsafe, not knowing where the danger was or if it was coming toward us. And still, we did what healthcare workers do. We kept caring for our patients. We moved on instinct while our minds screamed to run, but we didn't. We couldn't. And we prayed, some of us for the first time in years, that we wouldn't be next. Because that is who we are. Even when our safety was uncertain, we stayed at the bedside. But we should never have had to choose between our safety and caring for others. As we've learned more, many of us struggle knowing the shooter's identity was known early, yet staff were not notified. We weren't told who to look for, to lock down, or how to protect ourselves. Information that could have kept us safe was not shared. There was one overhead announcement to shelter in place, but I did not hear it. Those moments matter. Communication matters. Safety matters. And the people who come to save lives matter. That reality is painful. That failure, this betrayal, cuts almost as deep as the tragedy itself. Every person who walks into that hospital to care for others deserves to know that their lives matter too. That someone is watching out for them. Right now, I don't feel that. I feel like we're disposable, like our safety was an afterthought. And I'll be honest, I don't feel brave. I feel shattered. I was back at work the next day, not because I was ready, but because I had no choice. Back in the same hallways, back where our lives changed forever. Now, every time I walk through those doors, my heart pounds. I can't sleep. When I close my eyes, I see their faces. I hear the sounds. I go home and tell my family I'm fine because they're already worried, but I'm not. I'm terrified to go back and terrified not to. This is who I am. This is what I do. But I never thought I'd do it while fearing for my own life. The trauma didn't end when the shooting stopped, when police left, or when the cameras went away. Many of us witnessed things no one should ever see. We watched a coworker lose their life. We watched another fight for theirs. We saw pain, fear, and heartbreak unfold in real time. Those images don't disappear. They follow us home. They wake us at night. They sit with us in silence. I cannot sleep. I cannot stop crying, and I am not alone. I see it in my coworkers, the tears, the exhaustion, the quiet pain. We are all carrying wounds no one can see, and as time passes, fewer people ask if we're okay, but the wounds remain. Healthcare workers are often called heroes, but heroes are still human. We bleed, we grieve, we break, we carry trauma. And right now, many of us are carrying it with little support. And this is not just about one tragic day. It's about what happens after. It's about ensuring those who care for others are also cared for. It's about recognizing that trauma doesn't have a timeline. Tonight, I ask our community, our leaders, and our healthcare organizations to remember that behind every badge and set of scrubs is a person, a parent, a child, a friend. We need support. We need compassion. We need resources. And we need change. I'm asking for help, not just for me, but for all of us. We need real mental health support. We need time off without guilt or discipline. We need someone to check in, not just now, but months from now, when the world has moved on. Trauma doesn't expire because we clock in. Healing takes time, compassion, and resources, and right now, we don't have enough. But tonight is not only about grief, it is also about love, courage, and hope. Because in the middle of that nightmare, I witnessed extraordinary humanity. I saw bravery. I saw nurses holding each other while still caring for patients. I saw a respiratory therapist run towards the chaos. I saw people choose to stay and fight for strangers. I saw coworkers comfort one another while their own hearts were breaking. That courage reminds me that while tragedy wounded us, it did not break us. We will carry the memory of our coworker who lost their life. We will continue praying for the one who was critically injured, and we will stand beside one another as we heal. To my fellow coworkers, I see you. Your pain, fear, anger, and trauma are real. You do not have to carry this alone. It is okay to not be okay. It is okay to ask for help. To the person who lost his life and to the coworker still fighting, I will never forget you. Your lives matter. I pray for your families and your healing, and I am so sorry. To our community, thank you for standing with us and reminding us we are not alone. And to our leaders, please see us not as heroes on a pedestal, but as human beings who are hurting, who are scared, who want to keep showing up, but need to know someone is showing up for us too. We can't do this without you. May we honor those we lost, not only with our tears, but with our actions. May we build a future where healthcare workers are protected, supported, and never left to suffer in silence. And may we find the strength to heal together, one day at a time. Thank you. And please, don't forget about us when this room empties tonight. We are still here, we are still hurting, and we are still hoping.